Welcome back, my homies. We are ready to continue on Dark Souls 3. 100% walkthrough, grabbing all the stuff, killing all the bosses. In our last episode, we annihilated Cyrus, the Consumed King, and now we are ready to proceed into Lothric Castle. Alright, so we can drop this off of our bar. And here we have a phenomenon of, I think I'm going to flip over to my faster sword. I wonder, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to keep this one. We'll see. So that guy will strengthen, the guy pathing will strengthen the knight over there, the Lothric knight. So we want to come in and get him out of the equation before he does that. Problem is Mr. Lothric Knight is so frickin' fast that, you know, he just pretty much brutalizes you on your way in if you don't take care of him first. And you can see how hard all the enemies hit at this point. I see. You don't have the open guard break as your buddy does. Should have been a backstab. The reason why it wasn't the backstab is because I had one foot up on this thing. So, Dark Souls with its stupid levels doesn't reward the backstabs for that. Grab your soul here. Alright, there's going to be a couple more of these rubes here, but we're not going to even mess with them. We're going to come back and get them, because they can ruin your day pretty quickly, pretty easily. And, oh no, I don't want to be in that corner, that's for sure. There's a bonfire right here. So come and grab the bonfire if you can. And we're going to go ahead and rest. Ooh, go away, spawn. Spawn far away. So that we can get these roots from this side. That way if anything untoward happens, we are right here by the bonfire. So we don't have to mess with that ladder anymore. So you can see there's one of the dudes here. We're going to get rid of him. And there's the other dude is going to be right here. So he will not be able to res anybody or make them stronger. No real reason to kill these guys other than the souls that they give. So we're just going to progress. Unless you're farming for items. Now this little walkway out here, you can see kind of an area that we're going to go to eventually. The Grand Archives. You could go right into them here if you wish. I think. I never go down here because it's like, why would I? Oh, that's over to the Consumed King's Garden, actually. So, I think you can go down there and then go that way. But we're not going to progress that way. We're going to progress this way. We're going to come out and grab the prayer set. That's for magery and such things. And what you'll notice when we emerge out here is that these dudes are the same kind of dudes from early in the game. They're going to have a little more strength. It is a little bit disappointing. It's going to take me 3 hits on these guys to kill them. Plus they're archers. guy thinks he's being sneaky. Hi. Hello. Get another chunk. Getting yourselves lots of chunks. Got the weird eclipse going. That guy up there is throwing the potion, the Hunter's Charm, that doesn't allow you to use your potion. There was something I was going to check here. Something I was going to check and I can't remember what it was. Oh no, don't jump backwards. Okay, so here we're going to come down. There's going to be one of those big angel wing guys that's going to jump down, cause trouble. And we'll be dealing with him soon enough, my friends. But we want this illusory wall first. As we come through here, there's a guy who died looking at this painting. The Winged Knight gear, so you can be a Winged Knight if you wish. You can go ahead and grab the Sacred Bloom Shield. And this is all, this is all dropping to your death pretty much. So, I've never really been clear of why this is even out here. Oh, you jump down there. You can jump down there. However, then we wouldn't be killing Mr. Noisy here and getting that item, because we want that item, and I think Mr. Noisy is around out there, so we are going to utilize this roof. Typically I do a plunge attack from that ledge, but he's not cooperating. So there he is. Now this guy is pretty tough. He will swing his double axes, and he can throw the double axes, and it's no joke, friends. Oops. The big old fat poise bro. So there's his throw of the axis, and he pulls out from his butt two more. But we don't want that to hit us. You gotta have your dodge on. I was quite greedy there. Paid the iron price almost. A cheap shot with that throw. Grab yourself a large titanite shard. Oh, I got another flashback, so, you know, whatever. Get your one twinkling titanite. Okay, we're doing well. So we're going to proceed over here. And we are one stamina short. God, this guy's no joke here either, dude. For your 2 titanite chunks. Large soul. And we got nailed by the deal. We're just going to roll on through here. No need to fight those guys there. Because right here, there's another bonfire. That it will not let me light. What is shooting me? From where? Grab my ember. Okie dokie. let us put on our fire arrows again. Because we might need them in this area. There's nothing back there but the enemies. So, again, no reason to go back there and mess with those guys unless you want to. Now, supposedly you could backstab this guy. I always seem to screw it up somehow, so... Ugh. The shield bash on those dudes is no joke. So here you get the Great Lance. So the Great Lance is... Where did they put that? Did they put it down here with the swords? Yes. So, pokey, pokey, pokey. Big chargy pokey. Really big chargy pokey. And pokey. So if you want to get your pokies on, you know, grab that and pokey your heart's content. Alright, now it's going to get a bit tricky. We are going to run over to this side fast as you can and just run off the edge here. And that dragon will go crazy up there. If you do try to cross that bridge, you will die. So be aware. Alright, there's another abyss beast over here. So if you come and kill him in time, he will not transform. So I put on the fire arrows just in case. Oh, I forgot to get the thing that I was meant to do right there. What a derp I am. Derpity derp derp. But no problem. Right, get that. Get your lightning urns here. Come out here, and this is a bit of an ambush that's going to happen. You twinkly titanite. This guy's an ambusher because when you run this way, there's going to be a bunch of guys who jump down behind you and around you. Just get your swing on with your great sword. Ow! Ow! That wasn't nice at all. Oh my God! These guys are too much. No, they're throwing knives. Strength versus dex is tough. You know, you're used to, you know, swinging this big old sword and they're bouncing all over the place, throwing stuff at you, hitting you with knives. Okay, so Mr. Tricky is here. He can be super tough. And you see that just the delay on his attacks, his tracking. Uh-oh. So make sure your dodges are on point. Watch out for spin to win. Look at him clip that wall. Oh my God, it's so dumb. I'm wondering, can I just take care of him through that Merlin? Got a new cheese strat, friends, that I've just discovered. You know how much guilt I have about doing that? 0. 0 guilt. As much guilt as I have about nailing this guy in the head. 0 guilt. Wow. I'm not even aiming there, and that's where the arrow's going. Look at that. What the heck? All of that work was for a sniper crossbow. So the sniper crossbow is what it is. You can aim farther. Oh, it left something here too. Large titanite shard. You can aim farther than a regular crossbow. So if we look at the description, long-range heavy crossbow used by Karim snipers. The lengthy base makes aiming difficult, and accurate usage requires trained dexterous hand. Tackle. Lunge into a shoulder tackle, pushing back enemies to create distance. So that's the special on that one. Crossbows are a little bit tricky to use. I wonder if I can get all the way across this bridge. I made it! Because we needed that undead bone shard. The whole point of coming across the bridge. Now we're going to come and get that thing. So since we've cleared out the area, this should be a little bit easier. Oops. Chunk. I think we're going to have enough chunks now to get our longsword up to +9. Either way, we're going to go back to the shrine to burn that undead bone shard to get our Estus flask up to +9. Which should be super duper.
That is what.
So, +9, and now we can use the one Titanite chunk that we got. We're going to be getting another one, so no fears, to get this all the way maxed out to +10. So,
Pretty be careful.
if we can do a comparison here, we'll put our Lothric Knight Longsword in this spot here, and we can do a comparison. So our Greatsword is hitting for 325. Our Longsword's hitting for 333. With the flame on it, it's going to hit for even more. Let's see exactly what that is. So without the flame on it, what was it again? 333. If we put the flame on it, it will now hit for 423. So 90 more points on that. So, yeah, that is super de-duper. So we're going to take off our Great Sword for a bit and throw our super duper maxed out Lothric Knight Sword up here. Oh, bow back on. Now, there is another weapon that you might consider grabbing from Greirat here.
You know about leaving for another. There must be something of use in Lothric Castle.
That you can get from him.
I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap. Not a single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a petty rat. And I consider myself your friend. Thank you for placing your trust in me. Don't you worry. I know Lothric like the back of my hand.
Okay, so he is going to get for us some more stuff, but you could consider buying this from him. It is another greatsword that does physical and lightning damage. It's an ultra great sword. It has a great moveset. It's pretty heavy though. Our Wolf Knight greatsword, remember, I think is 9. So you're going to take a hit on, what you can wear, but pretty powerful weapon. So it's definitely something to consider. I'm considering it right now, as a matter of fact. I don't know what it scales with, though. If it's regular Titanite, or if it's Twinkling. I'm going to Google right now and find out what it is. Because we do need something to use our Twinkling on, and it would be really neat if that is what... I have a bad feeling it doesn't, but if that is the... material that upgrades with. Lothric Knight Greatsword. Let's look it on up. And it can also be buffed and infused. Reinforced with Titanite, so it's just regular Titanite. Lightning Blade augments light attack. Never gonna have that, but it does max out at 240. Oh wait, for our build, refined will be 235, 174. So that's pretty good, and you can buff it. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna get it. We haven't gotten a new toy in so long. And I think we're gonna grab it.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time.
To be honest, I can't remember if he makes it back, or what you have to do to have him make it back. Alright, so where is this nice new shiny toy that we got? Right here. Okay, so we got all the way to +7. So it's going to hit pretty good. So let's take a look here. I have a feeling it's going to be really heavy. Yeah, it puts us at 73. But let's compare it to our other greatsword, our Wolf Knight greatsword. So in the first slot, 467 versus 325. So already it is much, much bigger. And then if we take it and we put flame on it, 557. So it's a beast. To use it though, I'm just going to get 4 good swings before our endurance is shot. So it doesn't really thrust. It's an overhead slam. Takes a long time to get those off. If we two-hand it, big sweeps, the two-hand, there's a thrust. And then an overhead, and then a thrust. Okay, so that's pretty good. Wonder what we could do to our gear here. Oh, should probably take this one off, put our bow back on. So we're comparing apples to apples here. So our weight is 73.7. In the past, I've swapped over to Fallen Knight gear because the weight is less. But as you see, the rest is quite less too, which could be a problem later. But it's kind of neat looking gear, the Fallen Knight gear. Let's just swap over to it. So yeah, we could use it with the Fallen Knight gear, and that's a pretty neat looking set too. So maybe we'll rock this for a while and see how this likes us. What do we have? We have it at +8, right? No, +7. So we need some more chunks. So we'll need, let's see here, we will need 4 and then 6. So we need 9 more chunks to get this to +9. So we will, yeah, let's rock this for a bit and see what this does for us. We might not like it. It might be too slow for what we're about, but we'll kind of see how it goes. So we're in about a half hour here, so we're going to go ahead and end this episode here when we port into the Dragon Barracks, and we will start our next episode right here with our shiny new toy.